What up, tubers? Bunny here, and today we're back in Kerbal Space Program. So what you're looking at is a Saturn V rocket. So without further ado, let me demonstrate this beast. So if you like to just see the launch, not hear any of the hubbub behind this rocket, then go ahead and skip to this time here that I show right here. So it's not an exact replica of the Saturn V. There are a little bit of vehicle assembly, witchcraft, and wizardry that I had to do. But I managed to get something built. So I've got my Apollo spacecraft here. There is a lunar module, or excuse me, a Munar module hidden inside the fairing here. So here's the third stage. I have some fins here to help with stabilization. I'm using some old school engines that moved over from my unupdated version of the copy I had. Because the other type of engine that I could use in this rocket, I mean, it gets the job done, but however, it doesn't really provide a lot of grunt. It basically provides enough thrust to lift the vehicle off the ground. And last thing before I take off, I should note that because of late 2010s technology, I was able to create a more effective ignition system for these giant engines. So their ignition sequence, instead of being 9 seconds long, as it is in the classic rocket that launched astronauts to the moon over 50 years ago, the ignition sequence is now only 3 seconds. And this beast still hauls booty, I tell you. So I've done a few test missions of the Saturn V before. In fact, I think there is a piece of debris that has crashed on the Munar far side. So I believe it's Saturn V Mission 5, or SVM-005, that is about to launch here. So without further ado, I've taken enough of your time. Let's go ahead and launch this thing. T-minus 17 seconds. Guidance is internal. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Go for ignition start. The engines are on. We have commit. We have liftoff of the mighty Saturn V rocket, carrying an unmanned Apollo spacecraft to the moon and back. Oh, and yes, this vehicle does have a rather wimpy acceleration, but once it gets up to speed and once it loses enough gas, it isn't really that bad. In fact, I think the acceleration is starting to pick up a little bit now, and we can now commence our gravity turn, so vehicle is now pitching downrange. I noticed that these Rhino engines have quite a bit of gimbal for what they are. I tell you, it was quite a gimbal to try using this old school technology. Not a bad pun. Vehicle is now supersonic. We are 9 kilometers up. I'm actually going to dramatically increase the pitch. So yeah, as you notice, this vehicle guzzles down fuel with zero shame. We have eco. Stage 1 separation confirmed. Stage 2 ignition.
It was at this moment that the imaginative Astro Bunny knew he messed up.
Oh no, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, no. You know what? Abort. We are going to try that mission again. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Nothing like doing that old classic sort of countdown. Okay, so I may have goofed up a little bit. Hey, I'm actually going to switch to that. Yeah, there we go, that's better. So we are going only 60 miles an hour, 70. We're increasing speed rather rapidly, but you know, you can hardly notice it with this behemoth of a rocket. So I'm gonna try that launch again. This is SVS-006. Sadly, I cannot say that this vehicle pushes 7.6 million pounds out of its butt. But, it's still a rather powerful rocket. And if you've seen the video that I created just a couple days ago, actually, you'll notice that I have created an even more powerful rocket. So yeah, as you see there, rocket is guzzling down fuel with zero shame, and as soon as we get Miko, I'm going to fire the second stage. There we go! Woo! Hang on. This fin is supposed to provide stabilization. That doesn't seem to be the case. So I'll deal with a spinning vehicle. And I will wait to deploy, or I'm sorry, not deploy, detach the launch escape system. Alright, we're going to go up to 80 kilometers. What is that wiggle wiggle? Oh my goodness, we're going to have a vehicle explosion here. Houston, we have a problem. Oh, what the? Due to overheating. I do not believe that for a minute. Of course, I've now got the impossible task of catching on to that one vector engine and getting it to stop. Let's see. Not the abort. Okay, that gets rid of the launch escape system. That was probably a risky move to take, especially with the vehicle spinning this fast. I did not expect that to happen. I thought I got rid of that problem. I thought, you know what, never mind. Well, just get me into space and then I can use time warp to stop this ballerina stuff. There we go. So let's see. We're going to shut down this engine. We're going to use RCS to point us back in the direction that we need to go. And I also use RCS to try to rotate myself back into the proper position. And you should note that I'm going to be able to use this second stage to propel myself into a final orbit. Pretty cool, isn't it? Actually, I'm going to keep it prograde. Just do that programming because, you know what? I need to have that automatic stabilization. So go for ignition now. I can turn that off. I should be able to do a successful, I need gimbal. Need gimbal. Come on. Come on. Oh. Nice, but I kind of messed up my orbit. Let's see. We'll get in retrograde. We'll fix it up. Alright, there we go. We're in a much more stable orbit. Let's see, this is where I can turn around much more easily. Yeah. Actually, I might not be waiting too long in a parking orbit to get to the Mun. Hey, there's the Mun right there. But here at this angle is where I'm going to do my transmunar injection, or TMI. What TMI can you think of? You know what, let's change that to sea level. I notice this is getting a little weird. Yeah, this is going to take a while here. I'll get back to you guys in a later point in the mission. Okay, I am back, and I am in a rather stable orbit around the Mun. We're about to experience Kerbin rise. I am actually going to attach the fairings here, and there's your Munar module. So now we detach those spacecraft, do some decoupling there, switch over to the Munar module. Let's see, I need to turn a little bit. And we'll fling that off. Find the Munar lander. Watch the coupler go bye-bye. I'm going to turn around again. Switch back to the command module. And yeah, you see it's showing no fuel. I technically have a fuel tank completely full, but you know, someone forgot to add some key components, and so we don't have a functional command module. But you know what? What the heck? I don't really need the command module itself. If I'm going to be using the Saturn V at all on later missions, I'm probably using it to carry payloads further away, or I'm going to be carrying super heavy payloads. So there goes the third stage forever. I'm actually orienting the spacecraft in preparation to land the Munar module on the Munar surface. So are we? Whoa, 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 I want to get away from that stage. I want to get away from that stage. Yeah, you can go away. Wasn't expecting you. Flip around. Actually, astronauts might want to look at the Munar surface, so I'll do that. We just completely missed Kerbin Rise. And I think we ought to go for a Munar landing. What do you guys think? Somewhere in those highlands. So, let us not wait a moment. Switch over to the MEM, as we can call it. We turn SAS on. And then, is it on? Nope. Alright, we have engine start. Let's go. Whee! And I'm going to cut it off here. And then we switch over to terrain. And then I say we coast till maybe about here. And so give it till we're at about 15,000 meters above the surface. Which at that point I will go ahead and I will do another re-entry burn. I don't know, re-entry burn, not that, but you know, I'm just trying to find my words. Okay, ignition. Quick orient it, orient it. Okay. Well, I'm just going to keep quiet because I need my concentration for this final descent procedure. Okay, we've had gear deployment. And yeah, I'm using the aircraft landing gear because why not? Alright, bear with me everybody because this is probably going to be my first successful landing of this Munar module. I tried once before to land it successfully, but that so did not work. Oh, no you don't. No you don't. How? How am I balancing like this? Can somebody explain? Should I try to... Oh! Yeah, that might have been a bad idea. That might have been a bad idea. That was a bad idea. I can't get back up. Hang on. There we go. Now I got the spacecraft safely onto the moon surface. But the question is, now that I did that, can I get the vehicle back into Munar orbit? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe. Aha! Whoa! Well, that's a mighty powerful engine. But I think I can get back into Munar orbit. Do I have 101 meters a second? Oh, yeah, I've got more than enough. Here we go. There we go. Nice, stable orbit. That is actually quite a fast acceleration. What is that? 0 to 60 in 1 second? Under a second, actually. Oh, I need to turn that back to CeeLo because that's getting a little awkward. Well, I am done with this lunar module, so... Boop, boop. Okay, there we go. So we're going to let that crash. Now I'm going to switch over to the lander, or not the lander, but the command module. Meanwhile, many kilometers up, this vehicle is getting ready to escape the Mun and go back to Kerbin. And as you see, there is no fuel in there. So what I'm going to try, you know what? I can't try that. We're going to have to do infinite propellant. So bam! We are going home. There we go. I got myself a rather decent looking trajectory back to Kerbin. So let us get out of the Mun. Bye bye! Let us do some warping. We gotta go away from Kerbin first to get back to Kerbin. How intuitive. What the? Am I gonna get another trajectory from... Oh. Well, I probably don't want that to happen. Let's see, with a 35 kilometer, almost exactly, periapse. Oh, that's the word for a moment. I should be able to re-enter Kerbin's atmosphere and never again leave. Man, these stupid photovoltaic panel. The bug from my unupdated copy shifted over. I can't retract the solar panels. It is time to detach the service module. I don't know, am I gonna get a safe distance away from the service module? Oh yeah, look at the panels bursting off. So see, you can see here I've got battery. I also have fuel tanks inside of there, but apparently they do not want to be feeding the engines. Oh no, that's gonna hit me. That's gonna hit me. Owie. I probably should have deployed them a little. Okay, solar panels are going. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. We are going to lose them. So let us say bye-bye to them for... Oh! Mama! I wasn't even finished speaking when that happened. Oh, there goes the service module. Whoa! Heating effects just went away. And yeah, we're gonna say bye-bye to that forever. I bet that's gonna blow up sometime during re-entry. And no, guys, you can't get a look inside of the command module. It's too, I don't know, empty. No Kerbals on board. I tried a 35 kilometer altitude for a periapse, my last Saturn V test mission. And I found that doing such a periapse is actually kind of helpful in providing, I guess, a good aero braking. Hey, there's the Space Center! Aw, I'm gonna fly right over it! Okay, so this is the part where I start to head back into space. But if all goes good, I shouldn't return to space. I think. Yeah, I am flying completely over the Space Center. Bye-bye! The old airfield over there. And if I do something like this, I can probably get the spacecraft to apply a little extra drag. What does that do? See, I don't think that had much effect. Huh. I actually think I am indeed going to return to space. See you on the next round. Alright, here we go for another re-entry sequence. I am almost out of electric charge, and things are going to get hot. But I would think that I shouldn't return to space this time. I wonder, can I... And we just ran out of electric charge. Hey, is that the desert airfield over there? I think so. Is it? Oh! Dipping beneath 100 kilometers, we are definitely not returning to space. And I have no control whatsoever over my spacecraft any longer. Just gotta hope that the parachutes work. Well, regardless of whether or not the parachutes deploy and the spacecraft will actually splash down, this is actually going to call an end to this video. So the planned video I have for this coming Friday still stands, and eventual splashdown is going to call it for today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you on Friday. India Alpha Bravo checking out. Might have been a little too soon. Honey, I'm home.
Ignition sequence start. 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.